I can say from the immersion, I mean, goodness, since then, it's just been, I personally hit the ground running after that, just in life and school and work and spiritual growth as well. And it's been interesting in that sense. There's been a lot of different relationships in my life that needed healing have kind of come through, and that healing has taken place. There's just been moments while meditating where my brain has just been like, I need to apologize to this person, or this is what needs to happen in order for this relationship to be healed. But like my mom did not have a good relationship with her before, and now it's like it's doing all right. So same thing with the rest of my family. Interestingly enough, my body was pretty much broken when we did the immersion. Not like in a literal sense, but there was just a lot of stuff wrong with it that made me feel that I wasn't going to be doing a lot of the things that I love to do. This body likes to move. This is what I was given, and it just likes to move. But ever since then, there's just been moments where it's like, oh, this is exactly what I have to do to make it work. And that has accumulated over the past year. And now it's like I'm doing all this that I really love to do. And that's a lot of the time, that is how I find my own connection to that source, is through that movement and through kind of that exposure to really just beautiful places and things. So it's very cathartic for me.
For me, I know that when I was doing the immersion before, I was in a challenged place in my mind around my partnership and what I was doing next. And I have totally flipped the script. And what it gave me, my consciousness shifted, as meaning my awareness increased, my capacity to be more aware of myself, to be more aware of my surroundings, and how I'm connecting with energy itself. Like it was the reminders that I needed to remember how to be in my center, to remember I'm doing the thinking. So I just feel like I was able to take this and continue on. So I kind of found my calling to teach as a way to help people transform, to teach people how the mind works, how feelings works, how thoughts work. So it transformed my life, that's for sure. And I feel like that's what the course did for me, and that's what the immersion helped me to do, is get more connected to my divinity and the divinity of others. And so therefore, yeah, just feels really good.
Comparing where I was at a year ago from now, I was in a very high stress, very high tech, very high everything job. And then 6 months ago, I quit my job, which has been fantastic. And I think the immersion has put me in a state where I'm just not willing to deal with the BS that's out there. Like I'm just more in a state to be a little bit more confident about what I want in this world. And in addition to that, I just turned 50. So I'm now more confident in like not dealing with, what the society puts on you. And so I feel like the immersion and the session is just something that is supporting me in the path of just letting myself just feel more free with myself and feel more free with my decisions.
Today, everything felt really familiar and really warm, like this warming, like that idea of an embrace, that warming feeling. And I felt also that radiant warmth. My cat actually jumped up on for the healing as well. Like she was very present, and I could feel our hearts being connected. Like where she laid, she was laying where my heart was, and I could feel her pulse and my pulse, but then also the energy moving through both of us in tandem. I also felt that healing, like in the throat area, this warming kind of sensations. It felt great. It was wonderful, very nurturing, very calming, and creating this like security, like a place of security is what I feel.
So one of the most important things I think for me in the last, I don't know, actually really just few months, is that the energy like is been so intense and so strong, more than any psychedelic experience. But part of it that has been so powerful, in some really gnarly state, accessing this energy, and somebody is just sitting there watching me. I mean, there's these layers of sort of shame and embarrassment that, like, you're witnessing this sort of pure thing that I'm offering, and I have no idea what it is, and I'm just letting you see it, and I don't know what it's doing, I don't know where it's going, and that is really just okay. And it's been really powerful, just like being fine with what it is, and not needing to label it and put it into direction and, oh, this means this is healing, or this is about my mom, or whatever, and just being at peace with like whatever is just like in that moment.
This last year has been, I felt a lot more confidence and capacity and spaciousness to hold space for people and whatever they're moving through in a sincere and compassionate way. I felt resourced by the energy to be able to do that. So that's been really a beautiful experience. Tonight, I felt like I was in partnership with the energy in a different way than I have been, and could kind of like move with it. It took on a new meaning in terms of being the energy and not just like receiving the energy, but being one with the energy. I can feel the potency of this field and all of us doing this work. So like stepping into this way of being and relating, and it's so exciting, but also really grateful to be in this space with all of you and kind of like walking this path with all of you.